Alright guys, what's up? So I know I'm a little bit late this week with my video. My dog decided to chew up the cord to one of my video lights, which kind of set me back a little bit. But I'm here, only like a day or two late. So episode 120. I didn't like this episode at all. The second episode in a row I'm not a fan of. So besides the fact that animation was terrible in a lot of parts and the fact that I just didn't like the fight, I'm not gonna sit here and just go over all that. I'm gonna do something a little bit different with this video because I noticed an opportunity for Super based on one specific flaw in this episode. So, moments. That is the title for this video. Moments. So, during the fight, Gohan seemed to almost have his moment. Now, Gohan hasn't really had a moment this entire tournament. I don't really care what anybody says. I still don't think that Gohan has had his moment. I don't think most characters have had a moment in this entire arc, to be completely, blunt about it. I feel like the entire arc has been pretty much the Goku show. Now, I understand Goku is the main character of Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, the entire series, but I still think that everybody else should be able to have a moment. Now, Gohan was about to have his moment during this fight, and what happens, instead of us getting a great moment for Gohan, potentially propelling his character forward, we have Vegeta and Goku jump in the middle of the fight to help out. Now, that was annoying. Besides everything else in the episode, I felt like that was the biggest low point for this episode, and I hate that. So, the opportunity for Super, now, I'm not gonna phrase this in a way where, people think that I'm just hating on the show and whatever. Oh, why are you watching if you don't like it? Now, that's been happening a lot. Now, this is just constructive criticism, and like I said, it's just an area of development where I think that Super could be a much better product for us all. Now, Dragon Ball Z has been the inspiration for the majority of shonen that have come out, in the 21st century. Dragon Ball Z set the standard by which everyone else seems to have followed. But now that Super has come out, I feel that plot-wise, story-wise, character development-wise, it's fallen behind everyone else. Specifically, what I'm talking about is character development in this video. So, in every anime, yes, we have a main character, but we also get a supporting cast. The supporting cast is also important, and in anime that are great, the supporting cast is well developed, and in anime that are not so great, the supporting cast is left by the wayside. Now, in the original Dragon Ball, we had an amazing supporting cast of characters. Those characters carried over to Dragon Ball Z, and we got some even more amazing, side characters. Now, every character has always had a moment in Dragon Ball Z, whether it was Vegeta, whether it was Tien getting his moment against Cell, whether it was Gohan getting his moment going Mystic or versus Cell, whether it was Gotenks getting his moment. Even the kids got their moment as Gotenks. This is what I'm talking about. And in Super, especially in this arc, I felt like nobody has received a true moment except for Goku and Master Roshi. I actually feel like they did a really good job with Master Roshi, and they actually gave him a moment where it made you feel like his character developed, he gained something from what happened. Nobody else has had that experience throughout the entire tournament, and that's not a good thing. Again, Dragon Ball Z has set the standard in the past, so why is it that they're struggling here? And I'm not gonna put the blame on Toriyama, because no matter what anybody says, Toriyama just doesn't, he just gives little input here and there, and everybody else has control over the story. Now, let's think of some other anime. Yu Yu Hakusho. In Yu Yu Hakusho, every character has their moment, every character gets developed. We had Hiei has his moment, Kurama has his moment, Kuwabara has his moment. Everybody gets developed evenly, but Yusuke Urameshi remains the main character and the main focal point of the show, but it doesn't let you feel like everyone else is just garbage, useless characters. Everybody feels like they have a purpose. Naruto is the main character. Well, Naruto and Sasuke are the two main characters, but we also have a huge supporting cast, and all those characters got developed. Now, yes, by the end of the show, it essentially turned into Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto was just totally unstoppable, but everybody else still was able to have a moment, and you're like, well, shit, they're not complete garbage. Now, another one, Bleach. Orihime, Chad, you know, Ishida, Renji, all of them have their moments. All of them get, you know, the Soul Reapers get their Bankais. They each have their moment to shine, to grow as characters, to develop alongside Ichigo. That is how things should go in an anime, and I feel that Super is missing out on that. This entire arc was a huge opportunity. Now, some people may argue that, well, everybody has their moment. Everybody was able to eliminate one or two characters from the tournament. That's not what I'm talking about. Androids 17 and 18 have eliminated plenty of characters, but have they really truly had a moment where they developed and grew as characters? I personally don't think so. And I really think that Super could be even better if everybody was able to have a moment, and it's not just the Goku show. There's been a huge complaint, you know, online that, you know, Goku just keeps showing up everywhere and taking the glory from everybody else. We do want to see these other characters grow because they haven't grown since the show started. And if we're being fair, it kind of started happening towards the end of Z. You know, the supporting cast of characters just started to look more and more like garbage, but they can rectify that. We can fix that. Let's get some growth. Let's get some character development going to make the show interesting so that it's not super predictable, that we don't feel like Goku's gonna come and always save the day. Give somebody else a chance to develop. That's all I'm saying here. Now, I don't want to keep going on and ranting too long, but that's just what my takeaway from this episode was, based on the fact that I feel they robbed Gohan of a potential moment here. He stepped up. He decided that he was gonna take charge and, you know, deal with Universe 3, and then it was like they just spit in his face. So I want to know how you guys feel. This is just gonna be an open discussion. This wasn't really a recap. It was just something that I felt would be interesting for discussion amongst everybody here. So I want to hear what you guys think. You know, you can let me know what you think about the episode. What do you think about what I had to say? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm always open to opposing opinions. That's the only way, you know, we're gonna get great conversation here. So let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop me a like and a subscribe, and make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram at your boy Roshi if you don't already. As always, any merch you see me wearing is mine and I designed it. So if you're interested in that, you can just hit the link down below in the description to check it out for yourself. I would greatly appreciate it. That is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I will see you next time.